Medicare Part D prescription plans. How do they work? How do you enroll into one? When do you enroll in one? How much do they cost? And what is this late penalty if you don't enroll in one? Hi, I'm Caprice Black with Medicare for Seniors. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this educational video on prescription Part D drug plans. So sit back and let's get going. Medicare provides prescription drug coverage to all its beneficiaries. Regardless if you're taking any medications or not, you'll probably want to enroll into a prescription drug plan when you're first eligible to do it. There's two ways to get your prescription drug plan. If you're somebody who's opted to take original Medicare, your Part A and Part B, and then a supplemental plan, you'll want to buy a standalone prescription plan which is sold by a private insurance carrier. On the other hand, if you're somebody who opted to go Part C Medicare Advantage plan, and remember that's an alternative way to get your Part A and Part B benefits, most of the Medicare Advantage plans include prescription drug coverage. But the prescription drug plans all work the same regardless if it's a standalone or it's within a Medicare Advantage plan. To qualify for a prescription drug plan, you have to have your Part A and Part B effective. You have to be a U.S. citizen. You have to live in the service area. Now, when is the best time to enroll into a prescription drug plan? As I already mentioned, the best time is when you're first eligible to enroll into the plans, known as your initial open enrollment period. It occurs 3 months before you turn 65, the month you turn 65, and 3 months after. So it's a 7-month window. Remember, if you're coming off long-term disability after 24 months, you can also enroll into a prescription drug plan. The second time you can enroll into prescription drug plans are during open enrollment. Actually, it's the annual open enrollment. It occurs every year. This is the one time you can drop or switch prescription drug plans. The third option that you can enroll into a drug plan is known as a special enrollment period. So this is somebody who's retiring, coming off their group or union insurance plan and getting their Medicare. They can enroll into a prescription drug plan, or you move to a new service area. That's another time you can enroll. How much do they cost? Well, the cost for prescription drug plans vary. It depends on what kind of medications you take daily. So when you choose a prescription drug plan, you don't look at the lowest premium. You want to look at the formulary, the drugs that you're taking, what pharmacy you use, and then you're going to evaluate and determine the plan that will give you the lowest total cost for the year, and that's the drug plan you should go into. So how do the drug plans work? Well, they all work pretty well the same. You have your deductible, and in 2017 is $400, although some carriers will waive that deductible. Other carriers will say you only have to pay that deductible if you have a Tier 3 or Tier 4 drug, which are your brand and non-preferred brand drugs. Then you have your initial coverage period, and that's when you share drug costs with the insurance carrier. The insurance carrier will pay 75% of the cost of that drug, and you'll pay about 25%. You're in that initial coverage period until the total cost of dollars spent on drugs reaches $3,700. After you reach the total cost of $3,700, you move into something known as the donut hole or the gap coverage. This is when the drugs become a little bit more expensive for you. If it's a brand drug that you're taking, you'll pay 40% of that drug. If it's a generic drug, you'll pay 51% of the cost of that drug. And you stay in that donut hole until the total cost of the drugs spent reaches $4,950. So once you reach that marker, you move into the catastrophic coverage. This is when the drugs get really inexpensive. If it's a generic drug, you're paying $3.30 in 2017, and if you're on a brand drug and you're in the catastrophic, you'll pay $8.25. So that's how those drug plans work. So now let's go online and see how you enroll into a drug plan. I'm going to take you on to Medicare.gov, give you an example of how you enter the drugs in and how you see the plans and how you choose one. Okay, so you're going to go on to Medicare.gov and we're going to find a drug plan for a client. So you go into www.medicare.gov, you go under drug coverage and you drop down to the find health and drug plans. I click it. It takes me to the Medicare plan finder. I put in my zip code, so I'm going to put 66221. Find plans. I have original Medicare, your Part A and Part B, and I don't get any extra help. Remember, that's when a member needs help because they have limited income with their prescription drug coverage. I press the continue to plan results and I'll be taken to this page. And here I'd start entering drugs. So let's say my client is taking Lispro. So I click it and I take 10 milligrams a day and I take once a day and I add the drug. Let's say I also take metformin. So there's my metformin, and I take 850 milligrams dosages twice a day, every day. Add the drug. And then finally, maybe I take Celebrex. Click it. I take 100 milligrams, 30, so one a day. And it comes up and says, oh, there's a more cost-effective drug, the generic. Do I want to take it? I'm going to say yes. So that's it. That's my drug list. Now you can see over here, retrieve my drug list. Here, I want to take a picture of this or save this information. Copy it and print it out. This is my drug list, so I can always come back into Medicare.gov and enter my drug list ID and my password date. I then continue on by clicking my drug list and I choose my pharmacy. Do I want to go something within a mile or 5 miles? I choose the pharmacy that I normally go to. So let's say I go to Costco. So I'm going to add that pharmacy. So then I go down, continue to plan results, and here I have my prescription drug plan. So I'm going to click that. I can see there's 23 plans available in my service area. And I can choose how I sort my drugs. I want the lowest remainder cost for the year, but I can do drug restrictions, star rating, plan name, etc. But I always would recommend you look at the lowest retail cost. So it's telling me, based on the drugs that I entered, that First Health Part D value plan is the most cost effective. My total cost for the year will be $159 from now until the end of the year. It's a 3-star rating. It doesn't have a deductible, and it tells me my monthly premium is $30.70. By clicking the name of the drug plan, I can see my drug coverage. You can tell how much that full cost of the drug is. Tells me I'll just have a copay. Tells me what tier of drug it is, so tier 1, tier 2. So it looks like this is the best option for me. It's the lowest cost, but I just want to look at the next one just to compare. Because it's only 3 out of 5-star rating, I might want to bump up to 4-star rating. Premium is less, and the cost difference is only like $6, $7 over the total rest of the year. So I think I'm going to go with Silver Scripts, and then I can just enroll. That's how you do your drug costs. You could enroll into a Medicare drug plan yourself. I can definitely help you. Or you can call Medicare.gov at this number and they will help you enroll into a drug plan. If you have any additional questions about prescription drug plans or you'd like some assistance, feel free to give me a call at 1-800-979-0266, or you can go onto my website and there is a contact form and you can fill it out and I can reach out to you. Otherwise, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.